今日は本当に来ていただきましてありがとうございます。英語の方がいいかな ?OK, thank you for coming today. Yeah, so this is the kind of event. So this is I hold this kind of event for the first time in なんだろう many months I think. Many for the first time in 1 year I think. Yeah. Because I got old and I got tired to hold this kind of event. So but I decided to hold this event because the Omi-san, he あれどこ行ったまあいいや he told me about Katy さん yeah she was performing at near the Harajuku station then just a few people look at saw her performance just a few sorry about that just a few people but she didn't stop the performing at all. Because she want to make a debut in Japan, right?
Yes, that's right.
That's why. So 見てくださいよこれもうこれもうすごい反応がすごい絵に描いたような反応これはすごいですよね。誰が who wrote this?
I wrote it.
そうなんですね。このケイティ・フィリップスっていうのはですね。フィリップスさんで言うかな。でこれちょっと直してオーストラリアから来た20 years old で留学生ですね。私はレコード会社まだ入ってませんが将来プロの歌手になりたいんです。誰か今日はレコード会社の人いませんかね。いないか残念でした
大丈夫です
Yeah, so I got moved. Yeah, so that's why then actually so he and you also had kind of this space and so he wants to use this space for something. Then she told me about you. Then okay, how about the interview in public? Then I sent you the mail message. Then quick reply, really quick reply. Then パンもうすぐに決まっちゃう。Quickly もう okay when then the 30 or 13 or 14はバレンタインデーだからちょっと狙ってるって思われたら嫌だなと思ってまあ13みたいな感じになっちゃったんですね。かな？まあ maybe I think you あれ誰が maybe he or I or I forgot maybe someone said like 13 is better or something like so then today もう thank you for coming ありがとうございますはいで before this event I couldn't see your performance sorry about that so but maybe some people 辻口さんとね見ましたでじゃあこれちょっとね名刺代わりに一発流しましょうかねでさっき流したのはこれさっきどっち流したのこれ流したからじゃあこれラップこれ流しましょうかはいしまったまあいいやここは別にWhose song?
I wrote it myself.
Original!
This was my first song I ever made.
Really? すごいへ
of your blood that is dictated. You're judging as well because they can't change the situation. When you take their options like just repeats thoughts in circulation, give them a chance in your seat. Just imagine needs to be free instead of stuck in iron chains. Well, man's here from me is enough to shatter a million lines in the space of a heartbeat. A single block takes out all the people you don't understand. How can you be so proud? Equal no words to describe. Do you sleep at night as if this is more just a teenager? How can you keep your eyes on the show to all the horrors around you? No, enough, enough. Too many people so true. Let's balance as well as we want to do. We give up just turn the page and start it here. Everybody clap your hands now. Everybody take a step now. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. You won't stop until all the hatred ends. Everybody clap your hands now. Everybody take a step now. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. We won't stop until all the hatred ends. A man once said, we can change the world if we just believe. I may be optimistic, but this doesn't seem me that it's possible if only the people open their eyes and were responsible to finding a solution to these crimes. So listen to this song and choose to join together, make a stand. Don't let anyone be cut overseas or on your land. Maybe when we come up with more altruistic needs, then the world will finally be rid of some of its grief. I can't wait for the day we can say that finally we see an end to the hate of yesterday. But until then, we just keep trudging on. If I can make a difference just by rapping this song, then that's great. One more pair of eyes open up, maybe one more time put into a poor man's cup. One more pair of hands open up, telling them it's song. Spread the song with 1 or 2 of your friends, listen to them. But remember, any change has to start with you. Everybody clap your hands now. Everybody make a stand now. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. We won't stop until the hatred ends. Everybody clap your hands now. Everybody make a stand now. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again. We won't stop until all the hatred ends. You know, if you want to make the world a better place, then you have to start with yourself, right? Any change you want has to come from your own heart first.
Many people.
So stop looking around. Make a difference today. Katy, I'm out.
Oh. Great. すごい. This is your first one.
Yeah, that was
You made it.
That was the first song I ever made by myself.
Oh, great. Great. Yeah, I couldn't catch each words because my English skills are kind of poor skills. So, but kind of like, なんだろうな。すごい。なんて言うんだろう。まあ、anyways, I got moved by this performance. So, yeah, then I usually interview the people, like, of course, the foreigners in Japan. But like, so, like he's from Australia, Melbourne, and they say he's a sake samurai.
Whoa.
Like this. So I usually interview these kind of professional people. So yeah, but she will be the professional, I think. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah. So, anyway. So I interview the people who I get interested in, for any reason. So then that's why I decided to interview her. So let me introduce my activity. So this is my own website, my Tokyo. So I've interviewed the people from all over the world. Actually, from all over the world, maybe 200 people or 300 people, I think. So since 2006, I think. Yeah. Then, yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years. Then, actually, I got interviewed. I also got interviewed. ね、みんなに見せたいな。Okay, so I also got interviewed by Technasia. Technasia, yeah. Because my 10 years more, someone, this guy, American guy, got interested in my activity. So, ようやく only one people got interested in my activity. So long story. So, I'm gonna share this story with you later. Yes. So, こんな感じで。Okay, じゃあ let's start the interview ですが、録音します。record. I wanna record the interview. So, how long have you been there performing as a kind of musician or the singer or singer-songwriter? How long?
Well, I've been singing and dancing and performing on stages since I was about 4 or 5 years old for dance, and I started singing lessons when I was 9 and did competitions from then. But as a solo artist and performer, I've been doing that now for about 2 years. I started when I was in my first year of university.
Okay. So before that, you performed like with friends or with like a dance troupe, something like that.
Yes, I performed in various dance groups, and I also took part in school musicals and school theatre productions as well.
Theatre production? So you learned the theatre production, theatre something, or?
Acting is a hobby of mine, so when I had the chance to act on stage for school plays and school musicals, I took the chance. So
Okay, yeah, you did. どうもいらっしゃいませ。もうちょっとコール&リスポンスやっていきますけどね。はい。Okay. So actually, so you were really interested in the performing or acting in front of the people. So since you were the little kid.
Yes, since I was very, very little, I've
Very,
always
very
wanted
little.
to perform and act.
You
and sing and
remember
dance.
like a first when you performed like okay, that's okay, like in front of your family members, like they sing okay, wow, うまい上手とか言った。Your mom said like, oh, you can be a singer とか。
I guess when I did my first ballet performance. Yes, I started dancing with ballet, and I think it was after my first performance when I was a little Dalmatian. We did my ballet class. They put on a sort of a dance version of 101 Dalmatians.
101匹ワンちゃんですね。はいはいはいはい。Okay.
And it went really well, and I think from that point on, I really
you did well.
Yeah.
Really?
Everyone in the ballet class did well.
As
far as I can remember.
Okay, so then I love dancing. I love performing. Like you saw that.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
When you were really like 4 years old, or
4 or 5,
4 or 5.
I think, yes.
I see. Then when you found ごめんなさい、なんかあれ映ってるのが嫌だな、ちょっとごめんなさいね。あんなの映したくないですよね。ごめんなさい、すいません。ちょっとそれいやらしいですね。ごめんなさい。すいませんでした。ごめんなさい、ふさわしくない。こっちです、こっち。はい、すいません。彼女のファンページの方がいいですかとか言って。いや、ファンページ。
Yes.
いや。あれどれだっけ？多分あるんです。これです。かわいいポテトフェイス。Okay, okay. Yeah. So then when you found or you encountered with the Japanese thing, or when?
I first encountered Japanese culture when I was about 10 or 11. I went into a bookshop and I found manga books. And from there I watched anime, and from anime I heard J-pop and Vocaloid songs.
Vocaloid means 初音ミク。違う。Oh, really?
Yes, she's one of the Vocaloids.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to find those sort of music videos, and I really liked them. So I searched for more and I started listening to J-pop.
So, do you remember that, like a title or the name of the anime or manga or something?
I think the first one where I loved the soundtrack was Naruto with the opening Fighting Dreamers.
You know that Fighting G?
Fighting Dreamers.
あ、Fighting Dreamers。はあはあはあ。知ってますか、皆さん。ナルトって言ったらラーメンのナルトですかって、そんなことない。嘘です。まあ、that's what your first one.
I think that was the first song I was up and dancing and singing along to. And I got my parents to come and watch Naruto with me, and sometimes my mum would dance along to the opening song with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Because your parents also were kind of young, big enough to dance with you.
My mum, she was the one I really got the love for music and performing from, and she used to act on stage, and she used to sing and do musicals, and
musicals?
Yeah, we used to sing together as well.
Where?
We did small concerts in homes for the elderly at Christmas. And
I see.
a nursing home.
Nursing home, 老人ホームみたいなところで、はいはい。へえ。kind of like a volunteer activity or something.
Yes.
Or you were looking for the place you could perform.
Yes.
Oh, see. So your mom also loved performing.
Yes, she did. And we sometimes did musicals together.
Just two?
No. In the group.
In the group?
My mum was part of a group, and then I became part of that group for a while.
When? So when you were a little kid?
Yes, when I was around 11 and... Well, actually, no. Since I was 9 or so, I started to sing with them. And then I did a musical with them together with my mum, and up until age 12, when I moved over to Australia from England, I performed in concerts with them.
You went to you went to UK?
I lived in the UK.
Really? You lived in UK?
Yes.
So you were born in UK?
Yes.
Oh, really? So when you moved to Australia?
I moved in 2008 when I was 12.
Really?
Yes.
そうなんだ。So I thought that you grew up in Australia, like Aussie, totally Aussie.
No, I am English by birth. Yes.
Oh, so your nationality is now it's Australia.
I still have both an English passport and an Australian passport. So I'm a citizen of both countries.
そうなんだ。はあ。まあ、okay. So you were were you born in where? Which part of UK do you?
Well, my family lived sort of northwest of London, and I was born around that area too.
Okay, so like you were born in suburb of London, kind of.
Not in a suburb. It was out in the countryside, a little way. It took about an hour to get into London. So I suppose it's like going out on the Chuo line to about Tachikawa or so.
I see. Tokyo to Tachikawa. I see.
Sort of that
Sort of.
distance.
Okay. Then you grew up there until you were 12.
Yes.
Then your family moved to Australia.
Yes, that's right.
I see. So now still you miss fish and chips とか違うか。
Yes, I do miss fish and chips.
そう。そうなんだね。Not OG beef みたいなそういういや。OG beef はまあ今食べてるかもしれない。You're having OG beef のあ違うかわかんない。just I imagine that. Okay. So you encountered the Japanese pop culture, J-pop or Naruto when you were in UK.
When I was in the UK, I started that, but I encountered Naruto when I started school in Australia.
Like 12 years old, 13 years old.
Yes, around that time.
That was the first one. Exactly the first one.
It was the first anime I
first anime.
watched.
So what did you feel?
Yeah, it was very much whoa, ninja, magic, powers.
I see. Totally new to you.
I've always loved fairy tales and tales of like people with special powers being able to save the world. So watching Naruto was very much, I love this sort of thing.
How did you find it? Like just zapping the TV channel and then Naruto like that? Or
in Australia, a lot of people actually like Japanese culture, and
thank you very much. ありがとうございます。
at school, I made friends with people who watched Naruto and other anime like Bleach and Sailor Moon, and they told me about them and they showed me some episodes.
I see. At their house or had their rooms or?
They.
すみませんね。細かくてね。
It's kind of hard to remember, but I think they showed me some pictures, and they told me the name of the story and what the story was about, and then I went and searched on the internet.
I see. Then you got into the Japanese anime or Naruto.
Yeah.
Then you started to research or look for other animes.
Yes, that's right. And then from there on, I would listen to a song I liked from the opening or closing scenes, and then I'd be like, oh, there's other songs in the YouTube sidebar, and then I click on them and just go, oh, this is interesting. I'll listen to this.
I see. Then, actually at the time you've already performed. You'd already performed or performing, done the performing or acting. So you wanted to sing the Japanese anime song, something like that.
Yes, that was right. I think the first Japanese song I really wanted to sing was World Is Mine by Hatsune Miku, but that was a bit too high for me, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, I see. Too high, like high tone or like you cannot do.
There's one point in the song where she screams pretty much, and it's very high, and I couldn't do that. I could do most of the rest of the song, but that one part, which is an important part, I couldn't do.
I see. Then what did you do? Or you gave up or
I would sing along to the parts I could do.
You continued to sing, or
yeah,
you did try to?
I tried to sing it, and then
then
I found other songs which I could sing.
Okay. You gave up, or no?
I made sort of a goal to one day be able to sing it.
Okay, you did it. Okay, then you try to sing other 初音ミク songs.
Yes, that was right. I also I like the other Vocaloid songs as well.
The vocalize the name.
Meiko, Gakpo.
知ってますか？
メ
メコ。メコ。ガクポ。知ってます？あ、知ってるんだ。すごい。すごいですね。じゃあ後でちょっと深い話をちょっとしていただければと思いますけど。本当に。
Yeah. And there was one song I still really like. I remember the English name of it. It's A Wonderful Cat Life, and it's by Len and Gumi.
Len and Gumi?
So,
知ってますか？でもどうしても助け求めちゃうんですけどね。
Gumi, sorry, I don't know name.
she's lime green hair, but she's a newer Vocaloid.
Newer Vocaloid?
Yeah, compared to the first few.
やばい。俺ちょっとごめんなさい。予習するべきでしたね。本当に。OK。anyway, you got into the Vocaloid, the songs, and so you try to sing those kind of.
Yes, I tried and I often failed.
Okay.
So from there, I think I then listened to Ayumi Hamasaki.
Totally changed.
It changed very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then.
How did you find it? Ayumi Hamasaki, maybe the sidebar or I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty much. I typed in something like Japanese pop song, and then she came up. At the time. So okay. Yeah, and then I listened to some of her songs.
When?
This was.
Because Hamasaki, now she's not so popular ってここだけの話ですよみたいな。
I think I was around 15, 16 years old then.
ってことはそうか、その時はまだ浜崎あみかとか言っちゃった。ごめんなさい、秘密にしておいてください。はい。そうなんだ。Okay, so you try to, okay. You saw that浜崎あみ、this, I can do that like this.
Yeah. It was wow. I like her songs. I like her costumes. I like the music. I want to do something like that.
I see. Then you copied her or you performed the Hamasaki songs.
I never really performed them in public for a very long time. Apart from doing school musicals, I would just sing in my room or sing in my house, and I wouldn't get to actually go out and perform them. Because in Australia, there are rules about being able to sing and perform in public. You have to get a permit, and they're often very expensive.
Really? So you didn't perform in public?
Not by myself.
Not by yourself. Not by yourself. Like with other group or.
The other groups I was part of at that time were, they were more into anime than the J-pop itself, I suppose. And then the groups I was performing with were doing things like musicals, like Les Miserables, which is based on the French Revolution, and then I was learning French at school, so I did a French play, where I was the main character and I spoke just in French for that.
Where? The school or
in high school.
In high school, okay.
Yeah.
Not in the street or in the
public.
No. Okay, so nobody did it. Like street performance. Nobody did.
No. You'd see some people raising money doing the busking, or other older performers, street performers, who would pay for their permit and they'd be able to do it.
I see.
But as a high school student, I wasn't able to do that.
I see. That's a rule.
If you don't have a permit, you can get fined. So.
I see. はあはあはあはあ。お、誰か来たかな。I see. So you actually kind of you stopped performing in public. Just actually at school that you did a kind of musical or dancing with others.
That's right.
Dance troupe. Okay. Then it was like just 4 years ago or 6 years ago or 5 years ago. You didn't perform in public.
I think the last public performance I did was a concert. Just before I left the UK, and then the rest of the time was just school events. And I only started doing, I guess the time I started street performance was when I came to Japan last year. So before then I was doing, I guess, performances in my uni's bar. So
Uni?
In my university there's a music society, and I entered that, and this was when I started
kind of
composing.
Kind of club activities or something like that.
Yes, it was a club for singers and people who wanted to.
The university.
Yeah. And we had a bar space. In my university.
Oh really? Bar space? There's a bar space?
Yeah,
really?
My university has a bar.
本当?
And there, every so often we would have an open mic.
Oh, really? Open mic.
So there you could do a few songs in front of an audience and
mainly maybe students or
students and teachers.
Teachers.
And there I started doing my solo performances, and I think I debuted a lot of my original songs there, or
original song?
Yeah.
That was original song?
Yes, I debuted that at that open mic.
Really? That song?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that when did you do it? College when you were a college student?
Yes, I'm still a university student, but
still.
I started 2 years ago when I first began university, and I think the first semester of university I was quite stressed about myself, because I had been sort of told if you try and do music, it's going to be very difficult, and you're probably not going to be able to be a singer, so you'll just end up as a teacher or as someone behind the scenes, and it's not going to be very good. So people told me probably best not to be a singer, and so that upset me quite a bit, I suppose, and I was feeling like, what do I do? And at the end of that semester I decided, no matter what happens, I'm still going to try and be a singer, and I wrote my songs and I started performing.
Performing where? The college or the
bar?
bar?
At the bar, yeah.
すごい。てかちょっと日本語で全国共通ですね。これ全世界共通ですね。そんなの無理だよっていうのは全世界共通ですわ。素晴らしい。オーストラリアンピープルもね、無理なんてね。でも彼女は諦めなかったんですね。なんて。じゃあ話を続きいきましょうかね。OK. Then, actually, so you wanted to make a debut in Japan, right? Or before you saw that like make a debut in Australia or something.
I thought about being a singer in Australia, but Australian style music was very different to what I was making at the time. it still is very different to what I'm performing and creating, because I guess when I compose, my songs have a Japanese feel to them. The way I write the chords, it's more J-pop than Western pop.
Yes.
So with that, I was thinking maybe I should try and be a singer in the Asian pop market. From 2012 onwards, I also liked K-pop. So that mixed in as well, and I tried to audition for a talent show in Korea.
In Korea? Really?
They sent people to Australia to get contestants, but I was told I didn't have enough power in my voice for that. So
K-pop, the K-pop girls, like a girls' generation, like maybe much powerful than the Japanese groups or something.
They have a different style of singing.
Yeah.
The way I sing, my voice is quite light, I suppose.
I see.
I can't sing like Adele, which is sort of the style of voice. Western music often likes, like Adele and Jessie J. They have very powerful voices, and I can't sing like Girls' Generation either, I suppose. I haven't tried, but I mean, my voice suited ballads very well. From the way people reacted to my songs. So I thought maybe because I do Japanese in my university, maybe I can use my Japanese to make Japanese songs.
You majored in Japanese language.
My major is Japanese studies.
Japanese studies.
Yes.
皆さん私たちより多分日本のこと知ってますよ多分ね。まあいいや。Oh, I see. That's, of course, you learned, you brushed up your language skills, of course. That's why. So you decide to come here, or you decide to be a singer here in Japan.
I decided, I think 2 years ago, that probably I would be better to be a singer here in Japan than anywhere else. But I was already very passionate about Japanese language, and I wanted to come back to Japan because after high school I was able to come for 4 days to Tokyo.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to come here and I wanted to live here and be a singer.
Oh, yes.
So I decided to come here on exchange to experience life in Japan. And after that I realized I could possibly sing and dance here while I'm here on exchange.
So after the 4-day experience, maybe you changed your mind, or you really want to, okay, someday I will come back here, or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't so much that I changed my mind, it was more that it confirmed what I thought I wanted to do.
Oh, I see. That during the 4-day trip, so you confirmed what you wanted to do, what you would do.
It was very much a, yes, this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do. I feel at home here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Where did you stay at the time?
I stayed with my parents in Ginza. Ginza for 4 days.
You stayed in Ginza, like a kind of hotel.
Yeah, in a
hotel or something like that.
In a hotel.
In a hotel, I see. With your family.
With my parents, yes.
Parents, yeah. Then you felt like a Ginza is my home. Not like that. Not like that. Sorry about that. For teenager, the Ginza is the Japan is home. Like that.
Yeah,
you
I felt very comfortable.
Comfortable. You went around. You hung around Tokyo or other time.
Yeah.
Only 4 days. You didn't stay at Ginza.
No.
No.
We We went to Mitaka and I saw the Ghibli Museum.
I see.
And I also went to Harajuku and Omote-san.
原宿行くよねみたいな。Okay.
And I really liked it ever since then. And I got to go to the Meiji Jingu as well. And I think I got to experience both modern Japan and traditional Japan.
なんか原宿ね、明治神宮トラディショナル、竹下通り、かわいいみたいな。ボス。I see. So that was your first trip to Japan?
Yes, it was.
I see. Then you confirmed that you want to be what you want to do. You confirmed at that time. Okay. Then after that, so what did you do after that? When あれなんだっけいつだっけ 2012 2013 you came here and you felt really comfortable. Okay. Then you continued studying to study the language or the culture or something, but okay, you of course you practice, you brush up your singing skills or because you wanted to be a singer here.
Yes, I mean when I was 16 I had to stop my singing lessons. So from that time on I didn't have lessons, and 2013 was just before I started university. So it was at that time when I had been told maybe going into music, being a singer wasn't the best. So at that time I was very much, what do I do? I want to be a singer. So I suppose at that time I was trying to still sing. I was playing music at my house and I was singing along to it still. But it was after a semester at university that I really realized, no, I want to sing rather than do anything else.
Yep. Then you came here. So this is the second time?
Yes, this is my second time.
How long have you been here? How long?
I've been here this time since September.
え
So
みんな驚きましたね。じゃあこれ本当オミさん偶然会ったんですよね。でその偶然会ったいやhe found you maybe just kind of that's just very last time.
yes, this week is my last full week in Japan and I'm returning to Australia next Wednesday.
ラッキーですわ。オミさんやったですよ本当に素晴らしい。いやー。You've been here since last September.
Yes.
So how many times did you perform?
I think I performed 2 or 3 times in October, and that was the beginning.
Harajuku.
Yes, it was always in Harajuku. And unfortunately, then I had I had to do a lot of university work, so I had to stop for a while.
So this is not only the trip, but also kind of like a field work, something like that.
I'm still at university,
Yes,
so
yes.
I had to do assessments and papers and reports, and that took a lot of time.
But you've been here since last September.
Yes.
So, now, of course, you need to do the kind of paperwork or
Yes, there is that as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why. So you were busy. So, 2 or 3 times in October.
After October, it got very busy, and then the next time I was able to perform was on Christmas. and I actually went and I sang carols in Harajuku.
That place, Harajuku, the same place?
It was at that time I was standing just in front of Takeshita Dori.
Oh. How was that? Like, the people look at you.
I didn't get very much attention that time at all.
そっか、なんでだろうね。そっか。Even though 竹下通り
Yeah.
the gate, kind of gate of the 竹下通り
Yeah.
near the McDonald's something.
That was where I was standing, yeah.
Oh, really?
But a lot of people were just going in and out and they didn't look at me. But that's okay. It was Christmas. I didn't expect a lot of people to really stop. But
そっか、クリスマスか。そっかそっか。
yeah. And then I started performing again 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
But that time it was, this is the end of my trip.
Yeah.
I need to do this as many times as possible.
I see.
So I started dancing and performing for longer, and I was doing it on both Saturday and Sunday.
Okay. So now she said like a Saturday and Sunday. So of course tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, you will do that.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. No, actually, so you got you a little bit hurt.
Yes, I am.
Knee.
Yeah, I hurt my knee. I used to get injured a lot when I was in high school because I did swimming as a sport.
Oh, really?
And there's one stroke where you bring your feet up like this, but you turn your legs out and then you whip them around, and that's bad for your knee. So I got injured at that time, and I have to be careful because my knee can sometimes get injured again easily. Sadly, yesterday I did something and it hurt my knee.
転んじゃった。まあいいや。そっか。Yeah, okay. Maybe so. I got to know about it. I learned about you maybe kind of roughly. Yeah. Then my friend of mine have a question to you from my friend. なんだっけ送ったんだよね。メッセージをちょっと見ちゃいますけど。Yeah. So this is a message. So would you do me a favor? これ私の話ですね。So じゃあ終わった映画。これはいいわけですね。そう。まあ Why in Japan? はまあ Yeah, I maybe everybody knew that why in Japan. So what is the strongest motivators for you to follow the dream? すごいですねこれは。Oh.
This is quite a hard question. I guess there's always been me looking at other singers going, wow, I want to be like you. But I guess my motivation is the knowledge that I probably won't be as happy as I can be if I am in any other job other than a singer. Singing has always made me so happy, and to be able to sing and make other people happy has been very important for me. And while I may be able to help people in other ways, in other jobs, I always feel better if it's singing.
Okay. How about did you do kind of like a part-time job?
I have had one job, which was working in McDonald's.
In Australia, in Sydney.
Yes.
I see. That's it.
That was it. It's quite hard to find a job.
Quite hard to find a job?
In Australia at the moment, there's the case where shops are looking for people to work with them, but you need experience to work with them.
So even the McDonald's?
McDonald's is luckily one of the places you can just get in, as long as you are the person they look for. But other shops, like say a clothes shop, they look for people with experience.
Ah.
But to get the experience, you need a job.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And to get a job, you need
Yes,
experience.
yes, that's right.
So it's very hard to get anywhere.
I see. Actually, so the making people happy with your song. You find that this is what you want to do, like
Yes.
that. Okay, that's a motivator for you to follow your dream.
Yes.
And the next question is, what is the most thing lifts up your that kind of motivation?
The thing that keeps my motivation going is my friends. I do have occasions when I feel, am I going to make it? What if everything I'm doing is going to be useless? What if I fail? And that can make me quite sad and stressed.
Yeah.
But luckily I have really, really good friends who are always like, we believe in you, we think you can make it, we'll support you. And
Great.
I'm so touched
Yeah.
that they think that, and it makes me want to give back to them and say thank you, and that makes me want to work harder on my songs.
Yeah.
I want to show them I can do it, and that the fact they believe in me, I can do it. Their belief is well founded.
Wow. Great. So they're still, of course, they're still cheering you up or supporting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can be a singer. You can be a singer like
Yeah.
this. Okay. So, but now, so you are living here next Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So, you're planning to come back here to perform or something
Yes,
like that?
of course. After I graduate, hopefully this year from university.
Yeah, at August or
December.
December. Okay.
After that, I hope I can get maybe a part-time job here, or a job that will allow me to come back to Japan.
Okay. Just you find it first. First of all, you find a job.
Yes, I have to find a way back to live in Japan.
Yes.
And to do that, I need a job. But at the same time, in my free time, I would want to continue performing.
Yeah.
Writing music.
One question. Okay, so why Harajuku なんですよ? So maybe you said just modernized and then the traditional, the both also kawaii culture also.
I think I chose Harajuku because I had been there a lot in the first trip and also
4
this
days.
trip.
Yeah.
So I knew where it was and I knew how to get to it.
Oh yeah.
And I remember when I go there, I always saw people performing.
Yeah.
And so I figured that the bridge at Harajuku was a place where people could perform.
Sometimes ghost lorry girls there ですけどね.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
I've seen cosplayers.
Yeah.
And so because I saw other people performing there, I thought maybe I should perform here because people are getting a lot of attention.
Yes.
And I mean, the bridge is the way from Harajuku and Omotesando to Meiji Jingu and Yoyogi Koen.
Yes, that's right.
So if I stand there, maybe people will pass by and people will see my sign.
Yeah. Your sign.
My sign.
Yeah. This sign. Yeah. Someone asked you you 頑張ってるのねみたいな.
Sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you do autograph? Did you give your autograph to someone?
I don't think I've been asked for my autograph. I have people who come up to me and go, "Oh, 写真を撮ってもいいですか?"
そういうことね.
So I take pictures with people.
Like this?
Yes.
Like this? Okay.
And so I find that quite fun to do because it's people are coming up and it's, wow, you want to take a picture with me? Wow, I'm very honored sort of feeling.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. So じゃあちょっと皆さんからのクエスチョンどうでしょうね。日本語も超わかるらしいんですよ。なので日本語でもいいし英語でもいいしどちらでも質問を何ですか皆さん。これすごい質問投げかけてそれ無理ですっていう権利はありますよもちろん。それは言えませんとかね。何でもいいですよ。まあじゃあまず火付け役にちょっと尾身さんちょっと何か。尾身さんが見つけたんですけど尾身さんが発掘したんですから尾身さんが。
まずはDo you have a girlfriend?
おいいですね。まあ多分ね俺も思ってた。みんなね心の中でみんなそれ思ってるわけで多分男の人たちはそんな質問どうでもいいからさ早くそれ聞いてよみたいな。
We are expecting you have Japanese boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
皆さんいいやめか。そっか一瞬頭の中で電球光ったでしょ。ラッキーみたいな感じでみんな思ったでしょ。まあいいや。はい。Other questions? 何でもいいっすよ。今はい。
What is your favorite thing about performing in front of a Japanese audience?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think in Japan, an audience is more likely to actually stop and listen to you rather than in Australia. I've had some times when I've been filming a dance with my group and we've had people come up and make fun of us or mock
cheating.
us. They'll try and get in the shot and they'll do something silly behind us, or they'll pull faces at us, or do like, say, a satirical sort of thing, something that that kind of, I guess, insults us. Because we're my group, Bulletproof Girl Scouts, because we dance to K-pop. It's a little bit different to what some people like.
Yes.
And so we have had people who think what we're doing is weird, and they've said things, and it's not been very nice sometimes.
Actually, so I watched that. I think this group, right?
Yes.
Omi-san showed me the dance YouTube. Some Asian girls.
Yes.
Some Asian girls.
We're a mix of different nationalities.
Yes. That's great. And then you guys performing K-pop music, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah.
I am also a very big fan of K-pop. And my favorite group is Korean, but they also perform in Japanese, and I listen to their Japanese songs and I learn.
なんて名前なんだろう? What's their name?
Well,
東方神起じゃないですよね。
No. It's not TVXQ. They have 3 names. So the English one is BTS. Korean one is 방탄소년단.
わかんないな。誰がわかります?
In Japanese, it's 보단쇼넨단.
知らないな。やばいな。Nobody knows. Nobody knows. そうか、それすごいっすね。Are they popular in Australia or?
They recently came on a tour to Australia, and their concerts were full, so they were pretty popular.
Who went there?
Lots of girls.
Local girls or Korean girls?
A mix.
Mix.
I mean, it's a mix of both Western
へー、すごいね。
and it's not Asian pop in Australia is not limited to just Asian fan base. There are a lot of Western people who also really like it as well.
ねえ、だから because J-pop is just a few people だから Japanese I'm not sure Japanese だから嵐 or maybe Tokyo go to the Asian countries of I think, but nobody goes to the Western countries. It's
the same with a lot of Korean and Chinese companies. A lot of the time it feels like if they say a world tour, it means Asia and America. And they miss out Europe and they miss out Australia and New Zealand. And whenever, because of that, we feel quite a little upset, I suppose, because we're like, oh, we want to take part in this world tour. So when a group does come, there's suddenly, oh, there's world tour, we're invited. And then everyone gets really excited and the concerts get very, very energetic. And it's
So you guys were invited?
We're not, well, when I say invited, I mean like they've put a concert in the country.
Yeah.
Like, so they've said, oh, we'll be coming to Sydney. And then we'll be like, oh, they included us in the world tour. We're part of the world tour. We can go and see them.
Oh, I see. You want to go see them?
Yes.
I see. Audience?
Yeah, we a lot of us very quickly buy out all the tickets.
Oh, I see. Okay. You meant like that. Okay. Because I thought that you joined them and then performs. Like
No.
That. No. I see. Okay. So okay, enough. Great. Okay. 大丈夫ですか? Other questions?
Which part of Australia are you from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Have you already discussed with your parents when you want to come to make a dream in Tokyo? Or
Yes, I have. At the end of the first semester of university, when I was very upset, I was doing psychology as my major,
Hey,
but
really?
because I had done psychology in high school, and I thought maybe this was a better path to do. But I came home one day, and I was so upset. I started crying, and my mum asked me what was wrong, and so I told her that I wasn't happy with what I was doing, and that I just really, really, really wanted to be a singer. So she understood, and she said, well, you can change your major from psychology maybe to something you want to do. So I chose Japanese studies because languages, I love languages, and it gave me a chance to learn Japanese culture and come on exchange far more easily. But she also said to talk to my dad. And I think my dad is more worried about me getting a job that will allow me to live well. So he said, well, there is always a chance that this won't work. So as long as you have a plan B, another plan to fall back on if things go wrong, then it's okay. But I suppose my mum, because she loves music and she's danced and she's sung, she supports me a little bit more. I suppose my dad's the one to be concerned about, okay, financial success. He's not very musical himself. So I think my mum understands more how it feels like to be on stage and how it feels like to sing in front of people. So my mum is very, very supportive.
Oh, I see. Like your father, your dad say like, okay, you should find a kind of regular job or something like that. But your mom supports.
My mum, I think, is more as long as I'm happy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and my mum also says have a plan B, but I feel like she's, well, I guess, I suppose I tell her more about what's going on with my singing.
Like you said, plan B, which is like plan A, it's like singing, performing. That's
Yes,
plan
yes.
A, but plan B, it's kind of, なんだろう、まあ working at the company とかまあなんでしょうね。
My plan B at the moment is to be an English teacher in Japan.
Ah, that's also great. Oh, I see. That's a way to live here, stay here, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Of course, you wanna continue. You wanna stay in the like a plan B for a long time. Maybe you want to shift or you want to move to the kind of plan A someday. Even if you come here as an English teacher, maybe
Yes.
you want to be the singer or performer here.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And while I've actually been here on exchange, I guess I sort of pressured myself because it was very much if I come here, this is possibly my biggest chance to be noticed as a singer, because I wouldn't have a job. I'd have more time to do this, to perform. So when I come back with a job, I might not have as much time. So I put pressure on myself, I think a bit too much. It was, right, I've got to do this. Rather than think, well, if I come here and I do this for a while and I do start to to perform and people start to notice, then that's okay too. I didn't think that through probably quite as well as I should have, but I think in the end, even if I come back as a teacher, I'll be able to continue doing this, which I'm very happy about. And I've been very lucky. The fact that we're doing this interview is amazing to me because this is my first interview.
Thank you very much. This is kind of historic. It would be the historical interview because if she become the なんだろうね、ベッキーと言うなよ。違う。そうじゃない。まあね、the popular the singer. This is the first one, and then you guys are kind of eyewitnesses かね。いや素晴らしいな。これがfirstインタビューね。オミさんのおかげですよこれは。本当にオミさんファインプレーですよこれは。ね。他に other questions あります？あった。いやガールズクエスチョンですよね。
Okay, I'm just curious, but are J-pop and K-pop popular or well known widely among Australians?
そうだったな。
I think J-pop and K-pop have grown more in popularity, and I think a lot of people know Psy, who did Gangnam Style, and that became very big. And a lot of people also know Kyary Pamyu, with the fact that she did Pon Pon Pon.
Yeah.
Because it was so different, everyone started talking about it. But the real fans of Asian pop music, a lot of them are high school students, but I found as I've grown older, the fan base has also grown older. So we have people in their 40s and their 30s as well. Albeit it's a smaller group, but we still have people at those ages who are very into Asian pop music. And I mean, for a while I volunteered, I still volunteer as part of a radio that produces a show about Asian pop from all around Asia. And I mean, my boss is like 30 or so. And we've got other members of the group who are 40. So, and our group has grown quite a lot. And there's even a TV station that plays a weekly show just for Asian pop on television.
Really?
Yeah. So I guess the group's quite big, and it is growing more popular all the time as Asian pop market moves into America and merges with Western pop. So I think we're still sort of in the early days of Asian pop music's fan base growing.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Then right before the last question from me. She looks like kind of like a half something, half Western, half Asian, something like that. I thought that, but actually she's not. but it's because of the kind of makeup.
Yes,
ね
that's right.
ね、
Um,
そう可愛いメイクアップなんですよ。
yeah, with Western makeup, they're focused more on the lower part of the face, so lips, also maybe eyebrows, but they do contouring. So like they change with makeup, they change the shape of their face and they make it more angular. But with Asian makeup in Asian pop market especially, there's more focus on the eyes. I found, and I mean, I suppose my favorite part about my face is my eyes. So I thought maybe this will suit me. So I started trying Asian pop style makeup, and it seemed to work. And I have had people like when I first meet my friends, sometimes they go, "Oh, are you half?" Whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends at first thought
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
half
yeah, yeah,
Japanese.
yeah, yeah. I thought that actually. これはつけまつけるみたいなね。そうそうそうそうつけまですね。Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so the last question is, I always ask this question for everybody. What is Tokyo to you? っていう question です。This is because this is the website. The name of the website is My Tokyo. So yeah. What is Tokyo to you? ちょっとビッグクエスチョンですけどね。
It is a very big question.
Or what is Japan to you?
Japan.
Mm.
Japan to me. Japan to me is home, I think. I've had the luck to live in England, in Australia, and now in Japan. And England, I didn't fit in very well. Australia, I fit in better, but still sometimes I feel slightly out of place. Japan, I feel like I can be myself.
Wow. すごいね。もう、yeah, of course, more. I want to say, okay, stay here. I want to say that. Stay here. But you have to leave.
Yeah.
Even if you feel like Japan is home, you have to leave next Wednesday. So tonight, party ですね。ね。ピザも届いたみたいだし、ごめんなさい、ピザ冷めてる？ね。
大丈夫です。
冷めたピザみたいなね感じになってますけど、はい。ね。だから皆さんじゃあちょっとこれで一応終わりにします。Thank you very much. Thank you. ね、ありがとうございました。じゃあこの後は皆さん日本語も全然 OK だということなので、日本語で喋ってもよかですし、何語で喋っても韓国語もコリアンもできるということで、ただコリアンできる人はいないっていう話がね。フランス語もっとできないかもしれないね。ということで皆さんちょっとね食べながら飲みながらってそんなアルコールはないか。だけど本当にねやりましょうね、楽しみましょう。